Uh, oh, looks like we have a viewer. Cool. I think I know who it is. It's Amy. Okay. So here's like attempt, I don't know, 20 something. This is a tough boss. Oh, I think I'm winning. Alright, that went better than I expected. Alright, it's one of the harder bosses in the game. Beaten. Up next is... what's his face? Gideon Ofnir. It's not really a... I don't like that boss. He's not hard, but he's really stupid. Let's probably rest the Grace, actually. Where is the Grace? Let's teleport to it. Ofnir is more like an NPC fight than a boss fight, and I hate those because this build is not good against NPC fights. Also spams magic all the time. Yeah. Level 1 runs in this game are harder than I expected. Dark Souls 3 at least, most bosses, even at the end game, still kind of tank some of their attacks if you have enough armor. In this game, it doesn't really matter because endgame bosses do so much damage that without enough HP, you're basically screwed. Don't need this anymore.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to be the Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. My fellow, you fought well until now.
I hate this boss. He just spams magic, and each one of the attacks is going to kill me in one hit.
now.
Need more stamina. That's better.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
Honestly, a bit of a broken character. He doesn't have to, has like no cooldown for his attacks. Never runs out of mana. He just keeps using spells non-stop. Not a very hard character, but if you're level 1, he's pretty tough.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
That was my bad.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
Ah. If you're wondering why my character's naked, I'm using a talisman that increases my attack power when my equip load is lower. I think I got a good strategy for this guy. Oops, that was bad.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
It didn't register my dodge, the input for some reason. I hate how he also heals himself. He only has one flask, but all NPC invaders do that. They have one flask for healing. They shouldn't do that for a boss thing. It's not cool.
Fellow, you fought well until now. now.
I could always just use like a Spirit Ash summon, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of a challenge run. I've been using Great Runes for that reason. I never really used Great Runes. Like my first playthrough I did just to check it out, but it's not really necessary.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
Seriously, this guy's so annoying because of all the magic spamming.
Fellow, you fought well
Wow.
until now.
I guess that was kind of my fault, but it's stupid because I was behind him anyway. Those discs are just ridiculous. I don't think I'll have as hard a time against Godfrey as I am against this guy. So I've never been good against this guy because of the magic spam. Especially at level 1. Like, if you're like level 150, this guy's a joke.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Should probably eat lunch soon too. I want to beat this guy first.
You fought well until now.
Ah. I don't like the comic spam either.
My fellow, you
Oh
fought
my
well
goodness.
until now.
I'm gonna go behind him so I can avoid the disc, but then he rolled backwards as well. Just put me right in the way of the discs. Good move on his part, but really annoying. It's tough because for this guy, you want to be up close and keep hitting him. At the same time, it's not going to work very well because my stamina's not high enough. And one attack of anything's going to kill me. That was nice.
You fought well until now.
No one in the community likes this guy. He's like the worst NPC. He starts off as like an ally, and he's like this know-it-all, but he's like just a piece of crap. And then he ends up being a boss, and no one likes on him.
You
Oops.
fought well until now.
I messed up. I had a pretty good rhythm before though. I was got him on the run.
You fought well until now.
No, I was out of stamina, so I couldn't roll anymore. Dark Souls 3 at level 1 is much easier than this game. I mean, this game's really easy at level 1 too, up until like Fire Giant wasn't that hard. But after that, that's when things start ramping up. And like this is the third last boss of the game. The next two bosses are just right after him. There's no more exploring. So this is like really the end game.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
Didn't expect the mini swords to delay like that. Only half go, then the other half later. It's pretty good on his part, but still unexpected. I think I was just outside of the range, so not all of the swords locked on until I got a little bit closer. That's what happened.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
It's a shame you can't fight in the round table hold, because I'd love to just make a new game and just punch this guy in the face at the very beginning.
You fought well until now.
At level 1, where anything kills you in one hit, the last thing you want is a person who just spams attacks like that non-stop. So level 1, you don't have that much stamina, so you can't keep dodging forever. Also, you have like no health because you're level 1. Anything's going to kill you at this point.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
Is there a way to skip this guy somehow? I really don't like him. I don't think there's a way to skip him. He's really annoying. Yeah, just all the magic spam.
Fellow, you
Alright,
fought well until
that
now.
wasn't fair. My attacks weren't hitting him at all that time. Like, I was right in front of him. And he just doesn't even dodge, he just stands still and my attacks don't hit. I mean, it's not as bad as Malakath or Beast Clergyman Durant or whatever. Because the fists on Malakath, like, because of how he's hunched over, if you're attacking from the front, you don't even hit him. You have to attack from the side or the back, which is really difficult. Okay, here that was just should have hit him.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
This is so annoying to do. Stop spamming magic. Wish this game had like a Valve silence spell like Dark Souls 3 does, where you just use a spell and then spells are disabled for the rest of the fight. That would make this boss trivial. It makes Eldritch trivial in Dark Souls 3. It's a good thing about it. And there's the Eternal Darkness spell, I suppose, but I don't think I can even use that.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Can I use Eternal Darkness? No, it requires 35 intelligence. There's no way I can use that level 1. Because that would make this a lot easier, too, because it's like a black hole that just absorbs all spells. With 35 intelligence, I'm at level 1, I have 10 intelligence by default. I mean, that's. You need to make 25 levels worth of intelligence points now. There's even that many in the game. Items that can increase intelligence like that. So I think I'm stuck with this. But
My fellow, you fought well until now.
I just want to move on and fight the real bosses, not this crap. Nobody likes Gideon.
My fellow, you fought
What?
well until now.
Why did the rings stop halfway through? Did they hit the ground or something? I think they hit the ground. Maybe it hit a root or something. Normally they're supposed to keep going a lot further than that. There are roots in the ground. I didn't think that they had, like, hitboxes, though. Could probably try to get like talismans that increase magic defense, but with my small HP pool, I don't think that's actually going to do anything. Oh, come
You
on.
fought well until now.
I was waiting for those things to shoot so I can approach, and then they just, I don't know. I think I did pretty well that time. I was over halfway there. I don't know why I didn't use his healing flask, though. Normally, when he's that low in health, he uses his one healing flask to go back to, like, almost full health. Luckily, he only has one of them. I have 12 of them, but, like, almost any of his attacks can kill me in one hit, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Stop!
Fellow,
Oh my god.
you fought well until now.
Stop spamming magic! I think there's a shield that lets you, like, parry magic spells, or maybe it's like a shield buff or something. That could probably help. I'm not really the best at parrying. So I feel like it might actually help that much. It might, never know. Oh, that was close.
Fellow,
Oh,
you fought
God.
well until now.
I need to memorize what the lock-on distance for those magic swords are. If I can memorize the distance, I'd be able to react more easily. I'm having a lot more trouble with this guy than with Malakath, the last boss I beat. Malakath isn't that hard as long as you know what to do, but this guy, Malakath isn't just spam attacks all the time, so this guy's just much worse. Oh, and there he goes, healing himself.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
I don't like this guy at all. I don't know what Miyazaki was smoking when he decided a boss that just uses all the best spells in the game, strongest spells in the game, without ever needing to stop or use a health or mana pot or whatever. I don't know why he thought that's a good idea. It's just magic spam all the time. Again, at higher levels, it's not that bad. So maybe that's why.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Okay. I wish Gideon Hoffner existed in the real world so I could actually punch him in the face. I feel like that would be great.
You fought well until now.
That was a no-win situation. Roll to the side, this will hit you. Roll backwards, this will hit you. Roll forward, you roll into the swords. So that was literally just the worst situation to be in. I did not expect this guy to be this, honestly. Oh, there he goes with the pop.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
Those discs are really good. For all those moves, I think the discs are probably the most annoying to deal with when you get killed by anything. The swords aren't that bad. They're only problematic because they're being combined with other stuff. So they kind of held in reserve, and then they just automatically just lock in. So you combine it with other spells, and it becomes pretty problematic. But by themselves, the swords aren't that bad. That thing's not that bad either. That's pretty good too.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
I never know when that spell explodes. There's that spell where like he makes it so like when he takes enough damage, he explodes and does retaliation damage to you. I'm still not sure what to tell this for that exploding because I had a pretty good run that time. If it wasn't for that exploding spell, I think I would have had it in the bag. That's it. That's the one that makes him explode.
Fellow, you fought well until now.
I tried to roll to dodge it, but I rolled into the pillar, so I just ended up staying in the same spot and got killed. Environmental obstructions aren't as bad in this game as they are in, like, Bloodborne. Bloodborne environmental obstructions in the boss fights was really bad. Well, for some boss fights. In this game, it's also pretty bad in some places too, but those pillars are pretty annoying. They're useful too if you can hide behind them, so it's kind of double-edged sword, I guess.
Fellow, you fought well until
Please
now.
just stop spamming magic attacks. It's never ending. If he's breathing, he's using magic spam. I stay behind the pillar. You can't get me.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Getting rocked by a man in pajamas. Okay, that's not cool when it just doesn't hit like that. Okay, ready. Alright, I avoided the explosion. That was close.
My fellow, you
No!
fought well until now.
I don't understand how he has all these spells, because he has some spells that you can't get unless you kill certain bosses, like Rykard's flame thingy and Melania's Scarlet Bloom thing. Wait a minute. It's not using Melania's Scarlet Flower attack because I didn't beat Melania yet. Does that mean if I didn't beat Rykard yet, he wouldn't use Rykard's attack either? That might be it, actually. The Flaming Skulls are Rykard's attack. I think if I didn't beat Rykard, he wouldn't have access to it. I'm not sure how he gets access to a spell because I beat a boss. This doesn't make a lot of sense.
My fellow,
I thought I
you
dodged
fought
that.
well until now.
I guess I was still a little bit too close. Maybe like a couple centimeters too close to him when the explosion went off. But I did dodge at the right time. I just didn't get enough distance out. Maybe I attacked him from too close. That might be it. And there we go with the spam. Which never stops with this guy, does it? That was really close. I thought I was a goner for sure that time. Surprised it's not exploding yet. I thought I did enough damage to make him explode.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Stop with the spam! He just keeps going. I don't like this guy at all. I feel like I want to make like a max level 713 level character and just save in front of this guy and just kill him repeatedly. Just for fun.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Just need to get a good run where I can just keep attacking him repeatedly without giving him time to breathe. I don't have enough stamina for that, obviously, because my stamina pool is very, very small. If I can pull it off, then it's basically in the bag. I have to get through his spam first.
My fellow.
How many times is he gonna do that?
My fellow. You fought well until now.
I just want to get past this guy so I can fight the actual fun bosses. Another reason nobody likes this guy is because his fight is actually not fun at all. More fun is there, and the guy just spams magic all the time. The next two bosses after this guy, they're fun.
My fellow. You fought well until now.
I really don't like this guy. Because I can't do a charge attack on him like this because he'll spam me faster than I can hit him. I also can't break his posture, which is what this build's all about. So I just have to just keep hitting him over and over without getting hit once. I was worried about this guy because again, this is a build best for actual enemies, not NPCs.
My fellow. You fought
That was my
well
bad.
until now. My fellow. You fought well until now.
Days like this, I wish I was playing on PC. I could download a mod, just remove this character from the game entirely, and just never let him back in.
My fellow. You fought well until now.
So I don't know why they didn't hit him. I was right in his face, and then he just ends up beside me.
My fellow. You fought
I could
well
not see that at all
until
because of
now.
the explosions.
You fought
Forgot about
well
that.
until now.
I will be so glad when I kill him. I'll be sad that his body will disappear because I would like just punch it a few times. Stop the spamming. Not good.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
I was cornered. That was just bad luck. No other boss is going to be this hard, I think. Maybe Millennium. She's pretty tough. But other, like, no bosses just spam like beatings, so.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
So look at that spam. I'm already dead and he just keeps spamming. One of these days. One of these days I'm going to stomp on his nuts. That was not fair. I dodged that.
My fellow, you
Oh
fought
my
well
god.
until now.
Spamming attacks doesn't make you good at the game. Should be glad I'm level 1. If I was even level 50, I'd just break his face in. Stop.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
So annoying. Ah, this spam is unbearable. I did not
until
expect
now.
it to just stick at the ground like that. If I knew that would happen, I would not have rolled forward.
My fellow, you fought well until
Okay.
now.
I tried to dodge forward. I don't know why I dodged the other way. Maybe I was too slow in my input. I don't know. If I didn't beat Rykard, it would have been a lot easier. Well, not a lot easier, but I wouldn't have to deal with the Flying Skull attack. But then it would make it Malekith a lot harder because I wouldn't have the Beast Claw. So I don't know. I think Malekith is easier than this spin.
My fellow, you fought well until
Oh,
now.
that was a pretty good one, too. I'm really hungry now. I should eat some cereal or something. I'm just gonna do this.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
And I lose to the spam. Did well that time. Over three-quarters of the way there.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
Lame. Actually, be more aggressive. So if I stay too far away, he'll just spam me with magic spells. If I stay too close, he'll still spam me with magic spells. I can still hit him.
My fellow, you fought well until now.
don't like Sir Gideon Offner. I'm not even gonna call him Sir Gideon Offner because he doesn't deserve to be called a Sir. There's nothing noble about him. Nope. 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 Nope.
In my
Fuck you, Sir Gideon Fuckface.
tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Say whatever you want. I fuck you up. Ah. Well, now I know the strategy to beat him. Just be super aggressive, keep hitting him, don't give him time to cast spells, and just don't miss with your attacks. If you miss with your attacks, he's gonna cast a spell. And now I'm gonna eat something. Alright, I am back. I got my cereal in hand. I'm gonna eat a bit now, and I'll go to the next boss. I like to wait for the cereal to soak in milk a little bit. Alright, time for the next boss. I don't think this guy's gonna be as hard as Gideon. He does hit harder, but with my health pool, it doesn't matter if he hits harder because I'll die anyway. Um, he's a very aggressive boss. Alright, time to fight Mr. Long and Hard. You'll see why he's called that if you watch this cinematic.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight,
Yeah, long and hard.
tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
It's cool how he's talking like an old person. Like, not old, but like. That's like Victorian English. And it just works so well in the setting.
Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more.
I love cereal.
as Godfrey,
Wait a minute.
the first Elden
I
Lord.
forgot to buff myself. That's not good. Just give me a second, Godfrey. I got shit to do. Okay, never mind.
Was nobly
Right, one more time, and then I'm done for the day. But this time I'll actually buff my character before getting into the fighting arena. Here's my 150,000 runes. Don't need them though because I'm not going to level up. Why were they here? Oh, because I died as soon as I went in. It's buff 1. Here's buff 2. And now one of the hardest bosses in the game, but not as annoying as they're getting off it. Alright, another break to eat cereal.
that will be all. Thou didst me good service, Sirosh.
I'm not as confident for phase 2 because he's a lot more aggressive in phase 2. But I'll try not to die. If I do die, then whatever. I'll just play Minecraft instead or something.
I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
Okay, fight resume. Whoa. I know I dodged there and it didn't work, but that's okay because I'm done for now anyway. I'm going to end the broadcast now. So, yeah, that was fun. Alright, well, might stream some more later, might just beat the game in my own time.